Hello, how's everyone doing? Hi, Midnight. Hi, Labris. Uh, the next N2 patch goes live tomorrow. Why does the stream keep buffering for some reason? Is it just me, or are you getting it as well, Midnight? What the fuck? No, wait a minute. No, it's excellent. At the very least, it says it's excellent. Hello, Tinker. Welcome to the stream. For some reason, it kept on playing like 20 seconds, then buff for 5 seconds. I see. Well, seemingly it's okay. At least on my end. Well, do you want the bad news now, or do you want to pretend that everything is okay and then we're gonna talk about the bad news? I'm gonna wait for your answer while I actually check something real quick. Is this bad news related to your life or both? Both stream and both on my life. And buffer again. I keep taking L's tonight, motherfucker. It's not buffering for me, Labris. Refresh maybe. Yeah, do refresh. It says that the stream health is actually good, so probably not now. That way we don't have to think about it after the patch ends. Okay. I'm gonna talk about first what is directly affecting you, and then I'm gonna talk about what has directly affected me. Let's begin by saying today is not my day. Today is not my day. Today we didn't conquer all lands. I wish I had finished the patch yesterday. This is the bullshit setback of actually having a full-time job, and by literally one day getting screwed horribly just cause it was the day to get screwed, basically. I got spoiled twice, like back to back, like within the span of 15 minutes about the patch. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna pretend that, perhaps if I do have things out of context, we're not saving it, okay? We're not saving it. I got spoiled, and I got spoiled good. Like, when I say got spoiled good, if I could ban their channels, I would ban their fucking channels. Like, that's how bad it was, and that's how pissed off I am. And that is adding up to the fact, and here goes what is not directly affecting you. This is what directly affects me. Of having a dumbass argument with Zabon about whether it's actually Rin joining HSR or actually Istar, joining HSR. That was meant to be a little bit of a, friendly banter, but it, after everything actually started bothering me too. Not being able to find the fucking artist, and that was the main reason why I got spoiled to begin with. And literally not knowing how the fuck am I supposed to proceed with my project now, considering the fact that I couldn't find an artist. And overall, I got myself thinking, I cannot fucking believe that I'm literally begging people to pay them in order to do some work for me. You can tell that today is not my day. I did say to continue, but you declined. You were right. It's not that I didn't want to. It's the full-time job that fucks me. Like, I genuinely am tired, like, going to the job to begin with because, well, things are still shit. Every day I'm hearing something new, and just because I do not want to bother, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. But he was so tired yesterday. I was tired. I wouldn't mind to continue, but I wouldn't have enough time to get to rest anyway. So, here we are. On a side note, I had no sleep last night doing the whole of the new Genshin patch story, which was a little bit crazy with what happened. I'm glad that you have the time to actually have a whole, game night with you. I haven't had a proper game night in I don't know when last time. A lot of people were talking about the ring thing. I think the questioning is valid, but complaining about it before they even had the chance to explain it. I mean, Zabon has it a little bit of a, you know... Zabon specifically is a hardcore Fate fan, and he shits on HSR because he genuinely does believe that HSR is heavily influenced by Fate. He constantly says it, even if I don't initiate conversations, that, hey, here's another thing that they copied. And I'm like, man, I don't give a shit. And we found ourselves in this dumbass argument, and I ended up having a poll in the group chat, and I'm like, okay, guys, 2 choices. And that was me, okay? That was me, okay? I was the one who initiated the poll. Basically, 2 choices. Do you believe it's Rin in HSR, or do you believe it is Ishtar? And the choice basically was, and that was directly written from me. That's why I said it was actually a banter. It's Ishtar. Go fuck yourself, Collider. It's Rin. Go fuck yourself, Zabon. But that unfortunately, that was written at the beginning of the day, where I was still mentally very well. At the end of the day, where I had gotten spoiled, I had gotten very frustrated with the artist. I check the results, and it's Ishtar. Go fuck yourself, Collider. I lost the poll, yes. So, that was like the final nail in the coffin of a bad day, you know what I mean? Thinking back on it now, it's actually kinda funny. It was meant to be funny, but in the moment, it wasn't. Anyway. I need to catch up on Genshin so bad. Good luck. To be honest, it's very obvious that it's a loves Fate, but I don't see why this is an issue. I mean, it's not an issue. It's basically just hardcore fans actually just, you know, doing their thing, I guess. When it came to me, I was based, like, my basis on why I do believe it's Rin and not Ishtar, it's because she actually resembles Rin far more than Ishtar. Even though, and that is a little bit of a spoiler, but, you know, if you don't see it with your own eyes, it's not that big of a problem. Sorry, hiccup. Yeah. Her alt, it's basically Ishtar's Noble Phantasm, which is basically Ishtar's alt in the game. So that's what their basis was on. Like, she has the earrings of Ishtar, she has the Noble Phantasm of Ishtar, so many believe that it's actually Ishtar. But the fucking banner itself says Rin Tosaka! Anyway, that wasn't really the main problem of mine. The main problem of mine is that I did got spoiled by these dumbass channels having really huge captions with literally the pictures of the characters related. So basically it was unavoidable. Like, the very moment you understand what you are seeing is the very moment you realize that you have gotten spoiled. And I don't know why I only gotten spoiled now. Like, I don't know why my algorithm just decided to flood me with these bullshit uploads, even though yesterday and the day before I was completely fine. Maybe it was because I was actually searching for Rin on information when I wanted to actually, argue with Zabon, and I think the algorithm just basically reloaded to, okay, so you're searching about leaks, ultimately meaning that you're searching for information. So the fucking thing refreshed into actually giving me spoilers and shit. I'm not sure. What did you get spoiled about? I don't want to say it out loud because, well, perhaps I'm wrong. We're gonna finish the patch today and we're gonna start talking about it. Oh, shorts with big ass captions are the worst. This, exactly that. I had gotten spoiled with shorts with big ass captions. Like, Bro, I have hated this bullshit clout chasing culture. There used to be a time where people looked down upon people who are actually spoiled. The motherfucking patch hasn't been out for 4 days. And just because I'm a full-time, a fuck-ass employee in a bitch-ass job that I don't even want anymore, I have to not even get to enjoy my favorite game now. You can tell that within a day my psychology went back to the, negatives again. I try to keep things out of the stream because I do not want to affect other people. But man, it has become so tough. The only reason, like you were joking in the beginning of the stream, that I was actually, I was actually on time today. Well, the reason why I was on time today, it was because I was pissed and I really wanted to talk about the fact that I had a bad day. So, the intentions were actually selfish. Sorry, I have missed a lot of chats. You see, the reason why Ishtar wins the poll is simply because they are using little goddess bow in her animation. Here's the issue with your argument: Ishtar can change her clothing, right? Yes, but she's having a joint attack with. She's having a joint attack with, well, with Archer. Like, they know each other. And technically speaking, there was some sort of like manga which actually showcased that Archer has met Ishtar one time. But they're not really all buddy as actually Rin and, Archer, as far as I imagine, after the events of, Stay Night, you know what I mean? On top of the fact that a lot of basic attacks are also Rin's exclusive attacks. So just because you use the ult of a historical hero, I wouldn't really say that is your identity, because that is not actually your main thing. That is like a one-time thing. Basically, how I imagined it is that Rin in HonkaiStarRail is like full, ultra instinct. You know what I mean? Ultra instinct Rin, like super Rin. That's why she also has the ult of Ishtar. But her basic attacks and her kung fu stuff, it's all Rin. That is the basic stuff. So I was like, okay, so if that's the main thing she does, then that could very well mean that she is Rin. Doesn't she have weapons that aren't from FGO or Animated Braid Works? It's pretty clear they're branching out for the characters, kind of giving them the powers they have over the different universes. I mean, I don't know Fate that well, but if the above is true, I think it's Rin. Let's rephrase it. What characters are involved with the spoilers? Main characters. Redheads. On both cases. Is that enough? It didn't make the world a small space. Spoilers of something coming out in over a month's time is released almost as soon as the previous patch was released. Also, in the Babylon anime, Ishtar uses gems, which she's addicted to, as weapons as well. I guess so. Because didn't they also give Gilgamesh and Saber different abilities than they had in the older Animated Braid Works? They say it's Animated Braid Works collab, but it seems more like a Broad Fate collab. I guess that's what everyone gotten themselves so confused into. Like, it obviously walks on a multiverse kind of category. So you cannot just take it as a direct side story from the actual Unlimited Blade Works, chapter. You know what I mean? But if the fucking caption itself in the banner says Rin Toshaka, I am to believe that is Rin Toshaka. It just so happens that she has unlocked her full potential, in a sense, You could argue that Rin Toshaka is not a servant, and as a result, why would you add a master within a roster of servants? I can see that theory, and I can understand it. But again, per creators' well, information that they have given us, this is Rin Toshaka. Unless we actually get another, we get more information on the event itself. I don't think so. For Saber at least, Mana Burst and hiding her sword are things she can do. She also can grow a clock between her legs thanks to Merlin. Shut up, Labris. But isn't Saber's ult from a different era than Unlimited Braid works? No, it isn't. As far as I know, that animation is actually, her actual noble phantasm. Excalibur. Which makes sense. Saber's ult is Excalibur, which is used everywhere. Exactly. Honestly, we could argue about this all day, but it's not like we can know until they explain it in the event. Look, let's be honest, this isn't the conversation I wanted to have. This was the only thing that I actually didn't truly cared. It was just the cherry on top. You know what I mean? What truly pissed me off was the fact that I got spoiled and I couldn't find an artist as I wanted to. I didn't plan on the possibility that I will not be able to actually work with the artist that I wanted to. And now I have found myself at this point where I don't know what to do. I have been planning this for months, only to get screwed in literally the final 40 days before the deadline. Like, I don't know if it's like a cultural thing when it comes to the artist's old culture and when it comes to the way we do things in Greece. I cannot possibly imagine myself like being able to commission an artist like 4, maybe 5 months before the deadline. Like, the main reasoning as to why I cannot do that, well, first and foremost, I wasn't raised like that, so it is a little bit of a personal issue. Here in Greece, you ask something today, it is expected to arrive next week. You do not expect it to arrive like next year. Like, we do not do that. We don't even do that with our vacation. Like, this is something that, like, Greece in general, like, deviates greatly from Western Europe and the Americas overall. Like, we do not actually plan our fucking vacation a year ago. We plan it on that same month. If we are still alive and we have money, we go. If we don't, well, we don't go at all. It's as simple as that. For me, commissioning someone so early could create like a destabilization in the possibility of me not having ways to pay them when the time arrives for the commission. And that would also mean that I would be at fault for occupying their time. Like, who's to say that in 4 or 5 months from now we'd still have a job? Like, that is always up to question, That is not a surprising thing, in case you haven't realized. And this is what really pisses me off. I'm like, what the fuck did I do wrong? I hate the fact for the literally 5 years now, literally for fucking 5 years, there hasn't been a single commission that it has gone well. I have grown tired of artists. I have grown tired. Not because I'm too selfish and I'm not showing any understanding towards them, but because I constantly find myself in this position of not being able to, well, create, because I am always depending on someone else. And that's the thing. Every commission I have attempted to do these past 5 years, it either has been a total failure or a scam or incomplete. Like, either I couldn't actually get into the quake, or overall the artist didn't believe that they are capable of actually, fulfilling my request, or they did accept it, but ultimately they didn't really deliver it as well as I was hoping. They half-assed it basically. Or they did attempted it, but ultimately due to problems and, you know, overall bad circumstances, they couldn't manage to actually, you know, finish whatever they were working on. The only commission for these past 5 years that has been a success, it was my first original model of Alexander Follenstar, and that was it. And even that actually ended up in a bad, like in a bad thing, considering the fact that the artist actually stopped taking commissions altogether after one point because he actually overburdened himself to the point of, you know, burning out. And I felt so sad about him. I'm like, man, poor guy. He actually did such a great job, and now he won't take, you know, he got to the point where he doesn't want to actually work at all anymore. And that is the crash out I had on my server too. That one day, fucking damn it, one day I will have my own personal army of fucking artists ready at my beck and call. Because I want to work and I want to actually create shit. But I cannot help it. Like writing alone, coming up with ideas and concepts and stuff. It's not really as fulfilling if you don't have something visual. My entire life, I have only based everything on something visual. I never liked novels. I never really liked words on a page. It didn't felt enough. I had to see it with my own eyes. But now, like, it's so baffling to me that even money wasn't the issue this time around. It was just timing. In order to give you like the final, like, let me explain to you a little bit. Let me take a step back and explain to you why I'm so sad. I contacted today, this very morning, the same artist again. The one who basically, you know, told me that he couldn't take the project. And I'm like, okay, look. I did try it. I genuinely did. I asked like 3 different servers, which I did actually. And most people ignored me. Other people couldn't fulfill the quality that I wanted. They downright rejected me because they didn't believe that they could reach the right quality. Or they didn't have the art style I wanted, which was a more epic style. Like V actually, you know, recommended to me, like this one person who actually had genuinely nice art, but it was more on the cutesy side. And I didn't want cutesy. I wanted something bold, something epic, something nice, something with strokes like from an actual paintbrush. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want something that it came out like from a Sunday morning cartoon. You know what I mean? That is not bad. It's just what I didn't. It's not what I wanted. You know what I mean? And I'm like, please, if you can, like, check maybe your schedule and tell me, is it maybe possible for you to actually create a sketch, like just a simple thing, monotoned, and it doesn't really have to be rendered, it doesn't even have to have any proper shading. Just give me something in order to showcase what I want for the deadline of mine. And then you can complete the project all the way to September for all I care. I don't mind. Just, can you give me something? And he's like, well, here's how it is, he tells me. Next week I fly to this convention. Then I fly right after to that other convention. Then 2 weeks later I'm gonna have to prepare for some other project and then fly to this other convention. And then the next month I'm also flying to these conventions. So no, I'm not gonna be able to actually do anything for you. Okay, I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and actually put me on your Quake and, you know, call me back once you're done with all your work. Which is gonna be in 4 months from now. You know what pisses me off the most? It pisses me off that there are so many fucking people out there who constantly cry about artists, only to come to realize that artists themselves are not actually pure angels. Like, they complain that their clients are very demanding. They complain about not having enough commissions. They complain about, I don't know, about getting very, overshadowed by AI or whatever. Man, in order to be able to actually be an artist to receive commissions, it's not just you knowing how to draw. It's also you knowing how to be a businessman. And most artists out there, especially on Twitter, they do not know how to be businessmen. That's why they fail on their quotas, on their timing overall, I mean. That's why they fail on actually communicating properly with their clients. That's why they fail in most things. Because they know how to draw well, but they don't know how to sell well. You know? And that's what people and overall clients and people who want to commission artists get fed up on. They get fed up on this bullshit. Wanting to make shit and not being able to because nobody would take their work. They either don't take their work altogether or they don't take their work seriously, which is basically half-assing it, as I said before. Sorry for the rant. Sorry, okay? But I'm at this point where enough is not enough, you know? Like, I cannot even explain to you how many ideas I had. Let me put it into this perspective. I've had talked with many artists, which in almost every case it has been a dead end. And you wanna know why? It's because I am the kind of person who, and you Midnight you would know very well, I'm a little bit of a pioneer. Like, I do not want everything safe. Like everything that is out there. Like, let me rephrase that, excuse me. I do not want, like, something casual, like everything out there. I want something unique. I don't want something safe. I want something new. And I do have good ideas. Like most people, most artists specifically, which I have expressed their, the ideas I have to them, they have said that yes, they are intrigued from what I'm actually explaining to them. But ultimately the issue is that because the idea is something that it has never been seen before, we walk a little bit in the dark and that intimidates them. Like, this is the point of, like, this is the saddest thing, by the way. It's doubt, which basically doubt is what kills an artist and a creator altogether. It's not like they don't believe in the idea, it's that they don't believe in themselves. So they decline me because they do not want to take the challenge, basically. Get me? Like, I hate the fact that I have found myself, which I am the catalyst of wasted potential, basically. Because, well, man, playing it safe is not always a good thing. You will never really stand out if you're always playing it safe. This has been boiling for, like, quite some time. This isn't like, I woke up today and I was feeling funny. No, this has been boiling for quite some time when it comes to the subject of artists. As far as the artist, I'm sorry. That's okay, Midnight. There is a big culture of planning ahead in America and doing things far in advance. Don't really know what to say, I'm sorry. There's really nothing for me to say since I'm indeed one of these artists. Like, I am not here to ruin your day. And I'm not complaining to you, Midnight. I'm not, like, let me make this absolutely clear. I do understand that sometimes my ideas are very atrocious. Okay, like, The first time you would hear my idea, and this has happened multiple times indeed, you would think that you're hearing the ramblings of a madman. And of course you would hear the ramblings of a madman because, well, how was that saying? Like that one verb that goes basically that every great person is a little bit insane or a little bit crazy. I'm not sure who had said that. I'm pretty sure it was a quote said by an actual famous inventor or something. That's the thing. Like, it has happened way too many times. It's not like I'm not showing understanding, like to you, Midnight. Like you have seen, like the way I behave to you is how I behave with everyone. Like I am genuinely trying my hardest to convince them to work with me. I genuinely try my hardest to believe in the project that I'm actually having in the works. And best case scenario, they will just tell me, good luck with your project. That's the best case scenario, to basically decline me politely. Sometimes I wonder how companies work. Like what is it that actually, makes things doable for them and it's not doable for me? Is it because I don't really have that renown? Like I don't have really that kind of like standing that artists do not really give a shit? Or they don't feel enough excitement in order to give it a fair shot? I don't know. I have to calm down a bit. Thank goodness tomorrow it's gonna be, the end of the week. On Saturday and Sunday I'm gonna have 2 days off. I'll try to take a breather a little bit and I'll try to, I don't know, seek more alternatives. Not that I haven't been seeking more alternatives already, but I'll be trying to, try to salvage whatever I can. I am genuinely saddened, because the project that I have, this one thing that I really wanted to achieve, on the deadline of July, I put a lot of work into it myself. Like, it's not like I was expecting an artist to actually carry the whole thing. It would have been complete with the work of an artist. You know what I mean? But now it's gonna be incomplete. Like, I don't really know what kind of solution can I find. I could make some, I don't know. I could make some sort of like image myself on Photoshop or whatever. I could attempt to find another artist, but highly likely it's gonna be a success. Highly unlikely it's gonna be a success. Especially with the deadline being only 40 days, I should have messaged them a year ago, as I said. Or I don't know. I should probably delay the project altogether. But that's the problem. If I am to delay the project, it's gonna be irrelevant by the time everything is gonna be ready. We really live in a world. Let me take things a little bit, in the more broader scale. We live in a world full of vicious cycles. Like, you can get caught in a cycle of rinse and repeat so easily. Let's take, for example, my job. Okay? I go to work only because I need to, sustain myself. I want to work on projects. So ultimately, I'm gonna have to, bear it. But ultimately, because the job itself has become so, draining psychologically, at this point I never even cared about, physically. It was always like something that I, always braved on. But psychology is something that, affects me greatly. Because it drains me psychologically, I don't want to go to work. Going to work, excluding the fact that it makes me sad every fucking day, it doesn't give me enough time to work on the things that I want, such as actually streaming more or writing. I haven't been writing for a lot of months now, and that is something that has affected me. Like, I really like writing, and I haven't gotten the chance to write anything for a lot of months now. But ultimately, I cannot quit because I still need to sustain myself. And hence and repeat this vicious cycle. You go to the work, it drains you, you want to quit, you cannot quit because you have to work on, on your life. You go to work, it drains you, you wanna quit, you can't quit. You know what I mean? Like, this is like more in the broader scale. And this is the same here with the artist problem, right? You want to make a project, you do not want to, schedule it too early because you might not be able to, pay on when the time arrives. You schedule late, you don't get to do the project, you miss the deadline, you go for a new project, and hence I repeat again. This bullshit has been going on for years. This is why now I'm complaining and whining. It's not that this year was special. It has been bullshit like this ever since when I began streaming, and it has become extremely bothersome now. Not because I cannot keep going, but because I truly do feel like I'm falling into the definition of insanity. Doing the same fucking thing over and over and over again, expecting things to change, and yet nothing changes. Something seems like it's about to change, but it's just a hope to die. And when it dies, you feel even more sad after that. I'm gonna be right back. I have to make some food for myself, sorry. Take your time. Okay, sorry for... Okay, again, sorry for, throwing this out there, but I really wanted to talk about it. Even that is actually something that I don't really get to do properly because it's not something that people would really wanna do. Like, have you actually noticed that I don't have any talking streams, any Zatudans? Like other VTubers? That is because, it's easy to hear. Even that is a vicious cycle. Fuck me. At this point, it's getting so sad to the point of laughter. Other VTubers, especially if they are female, they would just blabber on and on and on, and people will just hear them out regardless. For me, I don't really get to have that. Hello V, welcome to the stream. I don't get to have that because nobody comes to watch War Collider. They come to watch the games I play. And because they come to watch the games I play, if I do make a Zatsudan stream, nobody will probably join. Because who wants to hear a dumbass motherfucker talking all day? Sounds like a plan, Arcadian. Sorry to ruin this on you, sorry to put this on you, V, but you have come at a bad time. You should probably drop by in 20 minutes or so, okay? Sorry, man. My problem is not the fact that the tough, when, the problem is not that the going gets tough. The problem is not that things are difficult. Things are difficult for everyone, and I understand that. The problem is that I cannot find solutions. And that is the biggest problem. Whenever I make a program, because I am this kind of person who actually works with a little bit of an algorithmic kind of sense in order to complete tasks. I put things on a proper, on a proper, course of action, a proper line, and I expect things to actually go as planned. And when things don't go as planned, I start get extremely stressed and frustrated and anxious. And this has become like a thing for a very long time. Most things that I plan don't work out. If anything can go wrong, it will definitely go wrong. And that is true. That is true. If there is 1% of chance for shit to go bad, somehow, some way, because it's my luck, it will go bad. Okay. I have blabbered on a lot and I have brought the mood down. I should not do that. I really should not do that. Give me a second to grab a glass of water and then we can continue the story, okay? Truly sorry for that, okay? Alright, I'm back. Okay. It's midnight here. Has she returned? We can continue now. Who's messaging me? Well, ladies and sir, you can wait on me. One day I might reply. Let's wait on midnight for a minute. Since it's a good part, I do not want her to miss her. Oh, I do not want her to miss it out. I had completely forgotten about these. Yippee. Classic game returns to the Arcana skies as pixel planes take flight once again. In a fierce dogfight between 99 fighters, only the final victor can claim air superiority. Customize your ultimate aircraft, devise a winning strategy, and break through the bullet hell. Nice. We could try out real quick Mortonak's blade. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that at some point too. Let's try out the Mountain Axe Blade real quick. Back. Welcome back. I was trying to stall a little bit until you were to come back. Let me try out Morton Axe Blade real quick, and then we can. Man, I keep forgetting that he does actually a dash every time he attacks. God damn. I love that.
Merely another soul among the dead.
Why don't we...
Trying to trick me?
Huh? Wait.
Trying to trick me?
A broken blade still slays. Deal minor damage. Snapper blade severs souls. Deals fire damage to one enemy. Okay, a rain of blade seals fate. 4 axe ex corpore. 10 axe per ignem. All karma comes due. Blades reach spurs no one. Come on. I just want to see the animations. No need. That's what he says.
Arthur and I fight to the death.
Ooh.
Tempered 1,000 times. Arthur and I will bury you.
God damn.
Two blades eternal.
My job is to be nosy. I see through you.
It's coming. Are you the West Wind? Let me go!
I offer my blood to
Beasts slaughter each other.
fight to the death. Arthur and I
It is a little too loud, huh?
eternal fight to the death.
There we go.
Return from death 1,000-fold. Burn this broken shell. You will serve as the temporary fire.
God
Sins
damn.
must be paid.
Gotta stop them here. Guy with the rainbow bridge. Have some sunshine. You like you. Let's go. Is it coming? Are you the West Wind? Let me go!
Retake home. I offer my blood to
Beasts slaughter each other.
Arthur and
Man, I like Blade's animations. And Asvel's too. I haven't gotten a chance to use him much.
Purgatory. Take home.
Sins must be paid.
Return from death burn this broken shell. You will serve as the temporary fire.
God damn! What is this damage? Bro, you forgot you're the sub DPS. God damn. Alright. Time to go to the other side.
This is a standard issue sword I forged for the Cloud Knights, back when I first began my training. Looking at it now, it is a crude piece of work.
I've been able to make crazy follow-up change with Araisho, Asvel, and Blade. I can imagine. I'm glad that you now get to have Reishi on the team and actually do some proper damage.
Senior Frater, are you truly from a short-lived species?
Why do you ask?
I mean, no offense. I just wondered, why would you come all the way to this Yanzhou to learn the craft?
My home became a grazing ground for those boars and beasts. My parents, they're fertilizer.
Wow.
Unlike you, I won't live to see them wiped out. But my blades will.
Is this actually the voice actor of Blade? Damn, he makes a nice boyish voice. Like, he sounds actually young.
Look at this blade. Fresh from the forge today. I made it.
That is so cool!
Stop flattering me. This is just a standard issue sword for the Cloud Knights. According to the template, its name should be New Blade 01.
Senior Fratter, how could you so thoughtlessly name your own creation? The very first assignment Elder Huayan gave his disciples is, what defines a blade? He always says a name carries the weapon's destiny.
A lone cloud drifts. A crane departs the woods.
Hangguan was Yanli's father who went mad forging cursed swords. I remember. You're right. Oh my god, that's right. I had forgotten about him. I do remember the story. When we played it, but I had forgotten his name. Of course I had forgotten his name. So Blade really is kinda her uncle. Yeah, true. They were saying that he was her uncle from the beginning, I remember.
Let's call it Departure, Junior Frater.
Senior Fratter, I thought you'd go with Lone Cloud or Guiyun.
By Hung. And that bow I forged for her.
You forged a bow? She was a bow user?
In the end, it was I who forged the greatest sin.
For me? Thank you. I told you, didn't I? As long as you set your heart on what you love, nothing can stop you.
Please tell me this is Bailu's voice actors actually talking like an adult. Man, she would have been a bow user. Guiyun was even the name of one of Hangguan's cursed swords. I think I remember it. I think I do remember the name Guiyun. It says something, you know. It actually does, you know, ring a bell.
Hey, did you give this bow a name?
I named this bow Lure after a mythical steed from the primeval Imperium. Legend says it was one of the Emperor's finest mounts, a divine beast that could tread over any chasm and lead its master back from the brink of death.
Wow. What?
How did you get so off track? Why pick a name meant for a horse? That won't do. It does not suit me at all. I'm gonna call it Recurve Bow.
That sounds terrible. It's like my mother naming me Human. At least change it to something elegant like Winding Stream.
I see the pattern here. All about having a name with a destiny, and yet you are... Oh man, what an irony to have Yingqing actually saying his mother named him Human. You named yourself Blade. You named yourself Blade. Literally not context.
Fine. Have it your way.
Look at you! Skilled with both the pen and the sword. You really should not be trapped in this flame wheel forge for the rest of your life. Hey, perfect timing! I have a few friends getting together on the Luofu. Wanna come along?
Staying in a single place your whole life. That won't do.
She was really the heart of the party. It was like having March getting killed from the Astral Express.
Jing Yuan's Devastator Glaive. The weapon I promised to forge for him all those years ago.
Did you do it?
old friends have drifted across the stars, but he remains.
A genius. I suppose Master Jingliu's swordplay should be no trouble for you then.
You little rascal. Do not try to act like my senior just yet. I am from a short-life species. Xianzhou's swordplay takes hundreds, even thousands of years to master. I simply do not have the time.
I heard your bold claim. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. It seems you think little of us Xianzhou people, then?
God damn, I didn't know he was race. It's nice to hear Amalie actually voice, you know, her character for once. It has been quite a while.
My, the future sword champion has sharp ears. It was just drunken rambling. Don't take it to heart. It would be a waste to throw my skills away on the battlefield. You go to the front, and I will forge the divine weapons for you. It is a promise.
How the tables have turned.
Alright, deal. Then I want a Devastator glaive, 4 meters long, decorated with green silk, and you should engrave the blade with cloud patterns. Or maybe lightning.
The engraving doesn't give you any tactical advantage whatsoever, though.
Wait until you have grown a bit taller. Then it is settled. When the time comes, you shall arm each of us with a weapon of our own. Let us face the fires of war in your place, and handle all that tedious business on your behalf. Come, friends, drink up. We 5 come from all walks of life, but here and now, we are one. Together, we shall bring glory to the Xianzhou, and peace to all who dwell beneath the stars.
To think that Jingliu was such a... how do you call it? Lawful good, and she literally shifted completely. Damn.
By the rainbow and the 10 lords, if I betray our bond, let all of existence hunt me down.
It's gonna be interesting. You actually forged the cane as well.
The prosthetic arm and sword staff from Mr. La Mancha were works created by my master and me.
This is lore I was not expecting.
He came to visit me even after I was cast into the shackling prison.
Bring glory to the Fire Nation. Oh, I mean, right, the Shiens. Yes.
Yingqing. No. Yingqing. How did you end up like this?
Man, he hurt for Blade.
The shadow has tasted the flesh of abundance within you. You cannot even speak anymore. Yingqing, look at me. Lift your head. It was only thanks to you and your master that the shadow of veracity was sealed. I owe you both a debt of gratitude.
Wow. I didn't realize that Ashrael had so much depth. Not because I didn't realize, not because I couldn't really imagine it, but because I wasn't paying too much attention, I guess. I was more focused on Himeko's situation.
So I have but one question. Do you want out? If so, just nod.
You would have breaking him out of the shackling prison? What? Either that or he's gonna use the shadow to devour him in order to not resurrect or whatever. This was peak voice acting, by the way.
It was only thanks to you and your master that the shadow of veracity was sealed. I owe you both a debt of gratitude.
You can hear the frustration in his voice.
There is always a way out. Just give the word, and I will carve a bloody path to get you out. Right now.
Wow. I'm pretty sure he meant to break him out. Yep, that was just confirmed. A bloody path. He was actually gonna kill the Cloud Knights in order to get Yixing out. That's how much of a depth. That's how heavy that depth of gratitude was.
There is no need.
Damn. He refused freedom.
I must atone for my sins.
Blythe Melon might literally be the best VA in this game besides Joshua Waters. Yeah. No need.
Perhaps if I had taken you away from Flamewheel Forge back then, your fate would have been entirely different. I respect your choice, just as I did all those years ago.
He's talking about when he offered him to make him a Galaxy Ranger.
Pity. So much in this world does not go as we wish.
Oh, trust me, I feel that in my soul tonight. Indeed, nothing goes as we wish. This is gonna be interesting.
This is not my work.
The Hunter's Blade.
This was where my life as Blade began.
Please tell me we're gonna actually see a moment from that. I so badly wanna know.
So you're Blade. You sound like quite the expert on swords. Oh, good timing. What do you make of the sword she's carrying?
The blade itself is fine, but the technique is wrong. Swordsmanship is no song and dance. Power starts at the feet. Only when the eyes and mind follow through will the strike land.
My oh my, Bladey. You really are the ultimate Blade critic.
You were the one to call him Bladey the very first time ever? What? I thought it was Kafka.
Since you have so much to say, Master, why not forge a legendary blade for each of us?
Do you think you forged fireflies?
I put down the hammer a long time ago. My hands cannot do what my mind wants anymore. Fighting with a weapon that does not suit you is just a quicker way to die.
That is true. Many times I have played with characters that do not suit me, and it didn't go well.
From now on, if a sword is needed, let it be mine. This shell of mine is the only blade there is.
Kafka didn't say anything. Only Silverwolf was speaking.
Been given by Ying Xing to an old friend.
A Cloud Piercer.
But we are no longer who we once were to each other.
From now on, if a sword is needed, let it be mine. Yep. Buffering. Oh crap. It's back. Are we cool? Good.
Who I am does not matter. What matters is, do you remember this weapon?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
All that happened. You think you can just walk away from it all? You would do well to keep Cloud Piercer by your side. Or, next time we meet,
I will be the end of you.
What a pity. In the end, we still cast our weapons aside.
What do you mean, what a pity?
Apprentice, come here.
Finally. Is the end in sight?
The framing in this scene is incredible, the way the statue spear is cutting between them. True, true, I actually didn't pay attention to that cinematography. Yeah, you're right. It does cut between them. Wow. To think that he genuinely believed he will never use a weapon himself once upon a time, and have everyone else just lay down the monsters he despised with his own creations.
I am here, Master.
Good. I have waited a long time for you.
You have seen every blade I have forged in this life.
Fine work. Somewhat flawed, perhaps, but their edge is undeniable. The marks of a true master.
Somewhat flawed? Wait a minute, what the fuck? Why is he getting shaded all of a sudden? Ah, yes. A master blacksmith, yes. I mean, okay, sometimes he actually, you know, it's a little bit rough around the edges when it comes to the weapons he creates, but, well, at the very least, the weapons do cut down. It's good to see you, Yoda. I mean, you're Hawaiian again. Yeah, he sure is like the Yoda of HonkaiStarRail.
Gazing upon the weapons I forged in days past, I can only feel a surge of endless regret. The hammer falls and cannot be undone, yet I have spent my life taking one wrong step after another. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back from my blade.
Wow. That is voice acting. Even though in the face he's very cold, the voice acting gives all the emotion. I think it's interesting that he says they are somewhat flawed, but that blade is undoubtedly a master. Yeah. Kind of contradictory, that's why I pointed it out. Master blade. Double meaning.
But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you, Master. In this life, I fear I will never have the chance to repay it.
Let it all out. You feel a bit lighter now, don't you? But isn't there one last piece you've yet to show me? It is yet to be named, has it not?
The broken blade. Man, not gonna lie, this blade looks badass. But I don't think it is a contradiction. I think it's Huayan's way of saying that no one's blades are without flaw. True. No one is perfect, basically.
That is a mere scrap from the forging of Shard Sword. I hid it away, fearing it would bring shame upon our school. Master, how did you...
Can a mere boy keep secrets from his master? I entrusted General Yao Guang to bring it to you.
Wait. What? So he for real knew? What is this feng shui kind of like power he's using to actually project himself into Blade's conscience? So he's the real one, not actually in dreams? What? This entire time I thought this was like some sort of like closure from within his psyche in his final moments. I didn't genuinely believe that, oh yeah, by the way, this is actually his master, and he's not really imagining all that, it's actually happening in some sort of like nirvana. Huayan isn't actually here, but if he did find this sword and sent it to him via Yao Guang. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it, you know?
Since the day you left, I have kept this blade hung in the hall, gazing upon it daily. That raw, youthful spirit within it, it burns to the touch. It is the same light that shone in your eyes the day you bowed to me. It is the keen edge of a craftsman.
I am but rusted scrap now. My light has long since faded. This is where I belong. Buried.
Crushed ore, old materials, rusted iron. As craftsmen, we spend our entire lives in such company. Waste not the bounty of the world, but perfect it through craft. To take what is useless, to take every failed scrap and forge it anew. Isn't that our very mission as craftsmen?
Yeah. But I don't really think you can actually create a blade from rusted iron. Like, how would it look? Wait a minute. Can I type it? Is there a... This is gonna be ridiculous. No, not really a rusty blade. A blade with rusted iron. Oh, god damn, a Laconian sword! God damn! Oh my, look at this crap. God damn! Now that is a blade right there. What? Well, you see what I typed. Why the hell did I got... Well, I don't mind, actually. Damn, maybe I should watch this video later. What kind of a blade is this? This looks like a blade with... Bizarre. The handle is as long as the blade itself. Okay, that's just like a Conan the Barbarian kind of sword. Like, wouldn't make sense for someone to actually create a sword from rusted iron. That's, well, you have to completely melt it down and purify it, I would imagine. Seriously, you're gonna nitpick that now? I mean... yes?
Even for a life that has reached its end. A life built on nothing but mistakes.
As it is with the work of a craftsman, so it must be with the life of a craftsman.
Damn. I guess it is true. This is the true power of Blade. The character Blade. If he is like a blade, that doesn't mean that he can truly die, even when he feels rusted, because he can be reforged. I guess this was the whole true meaning of the patch itself and his new form.
Do you still remember the question I once asked you? What defines a blade?
I've seen people salvage really old rusty blades. Rust is not always penetrating deep into the metal. It can be just a surface layer that needs to be sanded away. Exactly, that's why Modern Axe Blade's theme is very similar to a phoenix. Yeah, true, makes sense. What is happening? Why is everyone messaging? Give me a sec. Are we having problems? We do have kind of a problem, but not for now. I don't wanna give a shit.
The answer already lies within you. Go now, and forge it anew.
Forge you and you. Bye.
Forge it anew. Interesting. Now I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. Ying himself said that back when he was nearing his end.
Yeah, he did say that. I remember the flashback from back then. Damn, I need a picture of that. To think that he had blue eyes once upon a time.
Shoo. You fought me all this time and leapt into the Leviathan's maw. Nothing more than a bid to drag me down with you.
Blade did actually... Blade. Ying actually did turn into Blade at an old age. He did grow just enough old right before he actually, became an immortal. A new Blade was... Man, what the heck? Please don't bring such degeneracy here. Man, the guy's unhinged at midnight.
Truly. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. And now, I have come in answer to your prayer. Within the Leviathan's law, I shall grant you 1,000 years of agony, as your flesh will be remade, only to be devoured again and again. Is this not acceptable?
Sorry, I skipped that one. You shall find no release.
Exactly what you call forge it anew. Poor child. You and the Sinjo citizens are always so short-sighted. Trapped in this waking dream called life, you cling to what is gone and tremble at the thought of being forgotten.
What the fuck is up with the Cisadas? Maybe I should have used this thumbnail. Do you like this thumbnail? Or the current one I have?
Yet when I come to carve through your flesh and awaken your minds, you spurn my beautiful gift.
Sure, it's nice. Should I change it then?
You were once a master.
I'll probably save this for another stream.
I can grant you the power of reshaping life and death, bringing those you loved and lost back to life. Let your friends return to this world again and again, giving you the chance to right every single wrong.
Righting wrongs. You mean by carving out more walking husks like me? Things that crave an end they can never reach?
Wow.
That is but a fleeting pang, a necessary tempering on the path to eternity. If you persist in spurning this gift, this law shall become your prison for all time. Your body will churn for millennia, caught between being digested and reborn. Every inch of your flesh will remember the agony of being ground to pulp, until your very will dissolves into nothing, leaving only a hollow husk that can cry out my name.
Are you done talking?
God damn.
Do you truly believe that I am the only prisoner here, Shuhu? You are the one bound most tightly by your chains. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, I shall return to bestow my grace. You are nothing but an echo of them, a slave trapped within your mission of compassion. You mock our obsessions. You are Yao Shu's most pathetic prisoner.
Are you trying to provoke me?
No. I am pronouncing your sentence. I never dove into this abyss for the sake of a mutual end. I came for forging. As long as you cling to life, you must keep reshaping this body to fight back the gnawing from the veracity. And that struggle is exactly what I want. Let the maw of this Eon husk be the furnace. Let our undying flesh be the iron. And let death, 1,000 times over, be the hammer.
Wow.
Right here, I shall forge and recast you again and again. Not to destroy you, but to create a cage that can hold you prisoner for all eternity. And the thorns of this cage shall forever be aimed at that savior who branded you with your mission. Yao Shu. Are you ready? To turn your vengeance against your god?
I see now. So, this is how you forge it anew. Yes, very well. Let us see how this duel between the condemned unfolds. This forging within the furnace.
In the end, which of us shall forge the other into a blade?
Ooh, Himeko's point of view. Really now. A while ago at the Astral Express.
When reunited with family after a 15-year separation,
22% of organic life forms will weep and embrace, whereas 59% will exhibit indifference or outright rejection.
Good. And what is gonna be the other 19?
Yet, choosing to conduct a covert investigation instead is entirely unheard of. You harbor suspicions regarding Mr. Ryusuke. Why is that, Miss Himiko?
And that right there was the spoiler. The first one. The second one will come soon.
Before StarRail Fest began, I stopped by his office to look for the family's records on the Phantom Moon games. Out of concern, or perhaps curiosity, I leafed through his portfolio. The artwork was magnificent, with each piece serving as a microcosm of a different planet. That was when it suddenly dawned on me.
And I think this is the point where we're actually gonna talk about what we heard in the beginning of the patch, when Ashville gave us a hint that if something is too perfect, it's not actually correct. The fact that Himiko is suspicious of her father, is that as far as the spoiler went? No. Even further. You can imagine, Midnight.
5 of the worlds he captured in these paintings are now gone.
Ooh. God damn.
Lost to the fires of war waged by the Antimatter Legion.
That sucks. I know. And you wanna know the sad part? I really didn't realize it. Like, I had suspicions, but I wouldn't have imagined that. I did phrase it in the beginning of the very first stream, which not the very first, the one after we pulled Blade, the one where we were with with Asville in the World's End Tavern, about how we cannot trust fools because they constantly shapeshift. Yeah. If you can't take a joke, I guess I'll leave the stream for the night. Labris, look. Don't take it personally, but the thing is, Midnight really does have a thing, and for that matter, me too, does have a thing about having like this kind of like bizarre need for people to actually sexualize the HonkaiStarRail characters, Don't leave for the night. I'm just saying that, you know what? It's something that, it has become tiresome in some cases throughout our journey, I guess. So.
Just as you suspected, Mr. Ryusuke's travels have been highly suspicious. In the year 1969 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled to the Delcor Ring to sculpt a statue for the Doctors of Chaos. 2 years later, the IPC received word that the last local resistance group had rejected all aid and launched a suicide charge against the Legion.
To sculpt a statue for the Doctors of Chaos. Who the heck are the Doctors of Chaos?
Also, in 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled alone to the planet Goliath's Shepherd. After a century of resistance in the fires of war, the planet was officially declared dead 9 years later.
Wow.
Both incidents point back to a single culprit.
The Lord Ravager Asat Pramod.
Yep. I wish I was surprised, I wish I was fucking surprised right now. This fucking short literally having the face of Himiko's father and the huge caption, Asad Pramod! Man, fuck these cloud chasing people, like for real. And in case you wonder what kind of a great video the mastermind behind this, spoiler, had to, put out. The title of the fucking thing literally said, even Lord Ravengers are afraid of Himeko's coffee. Just because he wanted to show the scene where he doesn't want to have Himeko's coffee served to him, he really had to put a major fucking spoiler for the patch in the thumbnail. People are pitiful as shit.
However, there is also evidence suggesting that Mr. Ryusuke was still in Plain Arcadia when Asat Pramod appeared. Additionally, the IPC recovered a commission he received. It read, "Please carve a trace of our lasting glory, just before the world meets its destruction."
Well, I didn't mean for Labrys to leave. Labrys is a little bit unhinged like that, Midnight. I know you get ticked off a lot, and he tends to be a little bit of a troll. He does enjoy doing jokes like that, and, that counteracts your personality somewhat. I don't blame you, I don't blame him either. Today is a difficult day for all of us, I suppose. It's a little bit, it's a little bit of a charged day, you know what I mean? So... you're still here? Hi, Labrys. Okay, then. I wasn't mad. I know you were not mad. I know. It's some things that tick you off, and I understand that.
He accepted the commission, even though he knew the Legion had surrounded the planet?
What? Wait a minute, what?
Legends of the Graphia clan abound within Plain Arcadia. To this day, many believe the Weathering Curse is a scar seared into your very bloodline from Graphia's struggle against the Legion. Conjecture. Mr. Ryusuke was tracking the demon from beyond. He likely believed that finding him was the key to breaking the Graphia clan's curse.
He wanted to find Asat Pramod.
Any other conjectures?
There is another possibility. Please forgive me if this sounds out of line. There is a 52% probability that Mr. Ryusuke was being used by Asat Pramod. He might have even chosen to work for him.
I'll have a word with him.
I'll leave it in your hands, Miss Himiko.
We're good.
Dad? Do you have a minute to talk?
I do. I'm 1000% free for you. What brings on this surprise call for your old man? I was worried you were too busy, so I didn't want to bother you these past few days. That foolish didn't hurt you, did she? Actually, what am I thinking? A mere herald of death is nothing to my Himiko. You probably handled her in no time.
I did kinda like Ryusuke. It's so sad that he was actually, an imposter. This is the thing I was referring to, by the way, that I suspected but I didn't want to be true. I wasn't 100% sure. I wasn't blindingly loyal to him or anything. But I wouldn't have imagined that he is Asat Pramod. I would have imagined that he's actually some sort of other candidates in the Phantasmoon games or something. It would make sense that he's Asat Pramod, and would have been also the point where I would have realized it right before Himeko herself actually said it out loud, because of what Ashvale said before, about, when you're having a portfolio, basically, that is actually a little too perfect. And also Asat Pramod has been someone who has been actively, been working in the shadows and only walking into the scene when he really wants to, make his presence known. I wasn't 100% sure either, maybe 70% sure, until Pearl said that what she said just now, and then it was a 99%.
And that kid is something else too. I'm telling you, everyone at school is a huge fan of the Astral Express now.
Oh, they sure are.
15 years. The blood-stained games are finally over.
And this time everyone survived.
It's time we sat down and talked. Just as father and daughter.
Himeko, no, wait a minute. Himeko. She's not safe in the Express!
Huh? Am I dreaming? My little girl actually wants to have a real talk with her old man. Well, I don't care if I heard you wrong. I'm taking this to the bank. Praise the Astral Express. Praise Machiavelli.
Fuck you, Assad. Fuck you. How much time do you have today? I most definitely will finish this patch today. There's something I really hope you didn't get spoiled about. I did. Midnight, I did. Don't tell me. Maybe I haven't, but I have been spoiled for one more thing, and I hope it's not what you're talking about.
Give me 10 seconds. No, make it 8. Your old man is on his way.
We'll see.
There's no need to rush like that.
Cringing fully on her inside, knowing that it's actually not even her actual dad actually behaving like that. I also want to hear that fucked off line again.
There's no need to rush like that.
The exhaling actually sells it so well.
Love you, kiddo.
Why did you have to zoom out like that?
I should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Himeko, open up. It's your dad.
Fuck me, he was... Oh man, I got actual chills. He was not lying when he said 8 seconds. Fuck. He was taking out...
Said, come over. Tell me more about
Born here, raised here. Hometown in the hearth. Fuck, we're playing as Himeko. Man, actual 8... I have forgotten that this is one of her idols. How elegant. Where was I? Oh yeah. He was actually staking out of the fucking Express or something. Hello, Buthiel. Welcome to stream. Is this the start of the quest? No, it's close to the end. I felt the same way, Collider. The most literal 8 seconds. Yep. Also, one more thing. This idol, she actually had her legs crossed. How the fuck can you stand without leaning anywhere? Oh my god! What the fuck? While wearing high heels on top of that woman, what the fuck is this balance? God damn! Having your legs crossed like that must be a little bit like... I stand like that all the time. You don't wear heels, Midnight. I know that about you. Like, okay, standing like that, maybe it's a little bit tiring. For me, you know, if I am to stand like that, I have to lean on a wall. But with heels on top of that? What? Are you kidding me? Hey, Dad.
I originally planned for us to meet at the school, but since you're already here, let me show you around the Express.
But also, I have but I also have an invisible birth defect, so my center of balance is very weird. I don't know how it would be with heels. Didn't know you were a heels professional. I'm not really a heels professional, but I can imagine that, you know, you do require, well, the balance of a petite, I guess she is, but, you know, the balance of an actual acrobat in order to, you know, stand like that without actually feeling any discomfort. I have worn heels before, but it's never safe for me to do so. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would love that. I was in such a rush last time. I really want to get a good look at the place where you spent the last 15 years.
I still don't understand what the bandages could be for.
Who could have imagined it? The thing that connects this nearly infinite universe is not some distant godlike sheep, but a single express.
I have met many artists who dreamed of boarding the Express just to get a closer look at the legacy of trailblazing.
Yeah, and let me guess, you have declined all of them, huh? Good job. You know how to keep artists away. Man, oh. With the context of the beginning of the stream, actually that comes off really bad. I take it back.
So, I am curious. How will the great artist Ryusuke evaluate it?
Me? Well, I'll give it my all.
Blade cosplay. You think he's cosplaying Blade?
I was only joking. There's no need to be so serious.
There's actually so much interesting stuff on this express.
Wait, what's he so surprised about? Wait a minute, what the fuck? Wait, I cannot actually open up the tab in order to... Huh.
This table is kind of different from the others, isn't it? I mean, they all look alike, but this one doesn't seem authentic.
Yeah, it's not the only one.
A lot of old furniture was destroyed when the Express crashed. Pom-Pom and I spent quite some time picking the right replacements.
Ah, out with the old, in with the new, huh? Well, the Express has been running for years, so it's only natural to have to patch things up every now and then.
Wait, you're trying to tell me that the some of the furniture in the Express is actually thousands of years old?
You must have had a hard time keeping it running.
It's not that hard. I'm used to it.
Oh, man.
Just as I thought.
I don't like where this is going.
The Astro Express looks amazing inside. These chandeliers.
The designer used the skeleton of a void song whale as a reference. They say it's been here since Dolly's days on the Express.
Damn. So I wasn't wrong about this 1,000-year-old furniture.
It catches the eye of many people who board.
Wait a minute, it does look like a whale with a... Oh, crap.
But the light seems a bit dim in here, doesn't it?
I didn't realize that at all up until now.
It's always been this way.
Oh, well. Have you tried swapping in a polarized conductor? Or rinsing the light units in an alkaline solution?
You didn't notice? Oh, you did. Did you never notice that that was a whale? Yes. Literally, I had not noticed that up until now, and I have been in the fucking Express for 3 years. Took you long enough. Yeah, no shit. We learn new things every day. Man, that is so me. Like, many times I do tend to actually be on top of things right off the bat. But then there is something so fucking obvious that literally everyone knows except me.
Are you an artist or an electrician, Dad?
He is many things tonight.
I am just speaking from experience. Don't forget, your dad was once the one who set up all the lighting in those classrooms. Is it there? Oh, let me see.
There. Goddamn Dan Hang. Well, where the fuck are you guys?
It's bigger on the inside. Oh, the phonograph also has music from all sorts of worlds, just like the versions I've heard before.
And then we didn't know you didn't know, so we didn't tell you. Yeah, this has happened multiple times in my life, where because I don't know something and everyone else knows it, it becomes like an open secret that you cannot know until you know. You know? It's bigger on the inside. It's literally a Doctor Who reference. Is it? Oh, I think it is, yeah. I can't believe it took this long to get a TARDIS reference. You mean, oh, because the Express does look smaller on the outside, huh? Is TARDIS actually the I don't know, the phone booth in Doctor Who. I have no idea what you're referring to, actually.
Oh, it's a shame I didn't get to see the legendary infinite ice cream machine.
Dad, you actually believe something like that exists? I thought only kids would fall for it.
Remember that one room at the end of the hallway where the rooms of March and Dan Hang and, you know, everyone else is? That one room at the end over there, it's most definitely the room where they hide it, because Himeko wants to keep it all to herself. It's not a rumor. She's just twisting it into a rumor.
A long time ago, such a thing did exist on the Express.
Told ya! Told ya! Yes! So who knows? Maybe it still does exist. She has just hidden it away.
When the Express passed the desert planet Talon, Granholm left the machine there. Now, it has become a popsicle planet.
The blue police box. Yes, so it is actually the phone booth as I was talking about. Time and relative dimensions in space. Oh, I see. TARDIS. I see, that's what it stands for. Or in Urscape, TARDIS is a penguin doomsday device. Terraforming Arctic refrigeration dispersing ice spreader. Quite the initials. Funnily enough, the 10th Doctor is also the same archetype as many other favorite characters, the misunderstood yet kind genius. I have a type. I agree.
Conductor! Long time no see. Your fur looks a lot smoother than last time.
Long time no see? You have met before? You've met before? What the?
Really? Thank you very much.
Hey, my daughter Himeko finally opened up to having a heart-to-heart with me.
It's literally a blue box that turns a dessert into an iceberg. Oh. A 10th Doctor, L, and now ratio.
What a special moment! Pom-Pom will leave you to it then. They say family is one of the most precious treasures. Pom-Pom believes we should cherish them.
Let me scoop the floor right here, right now. Too bad this is not actually real right now, huh, Pom Pom?
See? I told you. This time, Dad wins.
You'd be happy to believe that, huh?
Oh, Himeko, you may be a fully capable navigator now, but sometimes experience still beats youth.
Goddamn.
Aren't you tired of talking non-stop?
Yep.
Are you actually worried about me? I am so touched.
Everyone cherishes Pom Pom. Yeah, true.
Perfect. I'll make you some coffee.
Huh?
Yes. That's the fuck-ass reason I got spoiled for! Fuck!
Well, might as well swing by the meeting car to say hi to that, Intellitron buddy.
Pom-Pom finds Himeko's father very easygoing.
He's running fast.
Himeko, come on. Let's walk together.
Ay. I get the feeling that, man. I get the feeling that, actually, Himeko's dad was the only one who really liked the coffee or something.
They say family is one of the most precious treasures. Pom-Pom believes we should cherish them.
That's all you have to say, man. He sure as hell is running fast. What is he looking for?
Intellitron, buddy! Long time no see.
Rumor has it that the drinks in the World's End Tavern are all brewed from jokes. Since we are in plain Arcadia, any single joke before a drink would be second to none. Since there is only a single joke, it is quite literally second to none.
Huh?
Mr. Ryusuke, The tension detected in your micro-expressions has increased by 33% since our last encounter.
Oh, nonsense. Himeko is brewing up a cup of coffee just for me. Is there anything in the world more wonderful than that?
If you go further, you can admire my cat tree full of ratio cat case Ryusuke.
A cup of hot coffee right before the end. This must be what they mean by life is short and bitter.
Yeah, thank you.
Huh. Well, now I see why they call you Shush. Well, since I'm still among the living, let me tell you a joke for a change. A long time ago, there was a truly terrible nameless. They snuck aboard as a passenger, seeking a certain answer.
Huh?
Now, one day, they ordered a drink from a service robot on the express and told it a joke.
A long time ago, there was a truly terrible nameless. They snuck aboard as a passenger, seeking a certain answer. I have retrieved the same joke from the archived logs. It is indexed under the title, An Unfunny Joke.
But did you know, the first time the robot heard that joke, it laughed with pure joy.
Don't go filling Shush with nonsense. Its database is already enough of a mess.
What is he talking about? That? Wait a minute. They motherfucker. By the way, I want to point out that if Assad Pramad and Nihilax are both two of Aha's masks, then doesn't that mean it's pretty much Aha versus Aha? Yes, it is. It could very well be. Yeah.
Dad, here's your coffee.
Ooh, it looks nice.
This cup is huge. Himeko, tell me, are you still holding a grudge against me?
It's 4 shots of espresso.
What are you talking about? Now drink up while it's still hot.
What if she's actually trying to poison him? That would be the most Aha thing ever. Pick a lesion. Yep.
Analyzing components. Results show coffee concentrate, Heldoran butterfly scales, a species of fish from a gas giant, trace amounts of iron particles, and various other unknown substances.
Huh?
Mr. Shars, you must be exhausted after telling all those cool jokes. How about a nice hot cup of coffee to warm you up, huh?
Oh, fuck off.
My inspiration circuit is vibrating. My radar indicates that the conductor requires my immediate assistance. Good luck, Mr. Ryusuke.
Cowards. Cowards, all of you. Who cannot just drink a coffee from a lady. I hate coffee myself, but you know, for Himeko. I wouldn't mind if I actually just was to die once in a while by drinking it. Now I'm dying after all. The expression of terror on his face. What face? It's a robot. Aha versus Aha featuring Aha. Yep. I also hate coffee. Yep. For the most part, I literally can't even drink it either because of my poor anxious self can't handle caffeine. I also cannot handle caffeine. And I also don't like the bitterness of coffee. And the thing is that Himeko specifically actually gives it like extra bitter. Yosuke gazes at his coffee cup with steely determination, as if the liquid swirling within me were molten magma from the core of a planet.
Oh, Himeko, if I do not make it out of here, please deliver my resignation to Miss Dolly. Tell her I will not be coming in tomorrow, which is really no different from any other day.
Coward! Coward! Weakling! All of you Lord Ravengers are weaklings! In the blink of an eye, Ryosuke grabs his coffee and downs it in one swift gulp. Wow.
Well, the coffee tastes like heaven.
Imagine if, since Ruan Mei actually did make an appearance in this patch, if it had inside the same components as that, you know, truth cake she had feeding us once upon a time. That would be nice. Like, I literally get nauseous anxiety from coffee, and yeah, I also hate bitter things a lot. I specifically get very neurotic, like I get muscle twitches. I also get, you know, horribly, you know, hyperactive. That would certainly be an idea.
Oh, want another cup?
Yes!
Himeko, Miss Dolly told me that back when you were a school assistant, you used to bring a massive pot of coffee for everyone every single day. They still talk about it to this day.
She said it with so much happiness, man. Peak voice acting.
Oh, want another cup?
She loves making him suffer, huh?
It would be selfish of me to keep this all for myself. I simply must bring some back for the other teachers to sample.
I am afraid it will be long cold by the time you get it to them.
Well, that's why we have this thermostat. Thermostat? What? Thermos. Shit, I forgot how they call it in English, even though thermos is a Greek word. We can keep it warm for about an hour or so.
But as you said, it is time for us to head to the school. We must return to the source of all these tragedies and put an end to the blood-stained games.
Are you truly ready to say your goodbyes? We can stay a little longer if you like. We still have plenty of time.
Well, therm is more than one English word, so I don't blame you.
We should go now.
Oh.
Oh, want another cup?
Man, I love this voice line.
I have been ready for 15 years.
15 years. 15.
It has been 15 years. Those ghosts have been repeating their final day over and over, trapped inside the classroom you imaginated. Even if they are merely shadows of the past, they deserve to be set free.
Oh, you're right. Let us use one final goodbye to close the chapter on the Herald of Death incident.
Senior, you are back! We're all waiting for you.
Assad, you sack of shit. I had forgotten that this is something you did.
Sorry I'm late, everyone.
It's okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Himeko, we don't have enough time for the lobby. Could you please use your amazing imagenesis skills to decorate the stage for us? I am begging you.
Mia, stop bothering Himeko all the time. If you and the others hadn't slacked off on the rooftop, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
But the school anniversary is tomorrow. If I do not get this done, Ms. Dolly is going to skin me alive.
You should start by tidying up those ribbons. Once we are finished with the classroom, we will all come and give you a hand.
Laughter fills the classroom, but the living know the truth. It will all happen again, just like every single day for the past 15 years.
Wait, did you hear that? It's him. He's back again.
Everyone, hide! Don't let them find us! Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Don't be afraid, Belle. I'm here. No more running away. We don't have to face any Herald of Death anymore.
Really?
When have I ever led you astray? Look, even the Dean has arrived. Let us run through the anniversary program one last time.
Right now? But we still have so much left to do. The decorations are nowhere near finished.
By the way, Fulwich was still alive. So this line that Himeko specifically said about their souls being trapped in this nightmare for 15 years, in this Imagenesis nightmare, does this mean that her soul was integrated into this Imagenesis after the events of the previous patch now?
Oh, it is all right. We have plenty of time. This sunset will linger for a very long while. Just long enough for us to finish our celebration.
I mean, I don't think it's that deep. I mean, I'm seeking an answer here. It's a repeat of that time. It's just a recreation. Okay.
I hereby declare that the Graphia Academy anniversary and the graduation ceremony of 1984 has officially begun.
They're not actually real ghosts, to be honest. Okay.
Since the other grades are not with us today, we shall keep the proceedings simple. According to our school motto, every student must truly understand their purpose before they depart from these grounds.
So Fulwich was there back then, but when the event happened, Fulwich hid in a locker, avoiding the heralds.
Students, have you all discovered who you wish to become?
Why so serious? It's only a rehearsal. Well, in that case, I'm going to be an artist. And not just any artist. I will be even better than you, Senior.
I became aware now that the voice actors of Belle, it's actually the voice actors of Arya in ZZZ. And I was questioning where I heard this voice before. It's like a live-action video recording. Then why does Himeko specifically want to set their souls free?
I plan to study at the Intelligentsia Guild. I want to learn how to create even more interesting imaginae.
Alright, Firefly.
I want to study cinematography and become a director. I want to capture every single moment of happiness in the Arcadia.
Good luck with that. Pretty much love it. It's like a snapshot in time born from Imagenesis. We do already know what ghosts look like in Planet Arcadia. I think Himeko is trying to give closure to herself.
I hope that in 10 or even 20 years, you will all still hold these dreams close to your hearts. And now, please welcome our distinguished graduate representative, Himeko, to the stage to offer her final blessing to the graduating class.
Our senior is doing this? That doesn't happen a lot.
Himeko? Are you nervous? Relax. Give us a smile.
They're not quite fully Imaginae, but they are alive enough to respond to Himeko, so that's what I think she means.
I do not know what to say on an occasion like this. All I know is that this is a comfort the living leave for themselves. But take that step forward. Go and embrace tomorrow. Become someone that the person you are today would be proud of. Congratulations to the class of 1984.
Also to give a good end to that day, as if the Herald was never there. This is Himeko on a smaller scale, doing an as I've written for this particular snapshot in time. True. To give them a better ending for closure for herself and to let the chapter of the Herald finally close.
Senior, don't miss us too much.
Himeko. See you around.
Himeko, what's with the sad face? It's not like we'll never see each other again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Belle. Fulwish. Mia. Safe travels, everyone.
Let's put an asterisk here, okay? Just keep this in mind. Asterisk. I'll come back to that one.
Years. The blood-stained games that altered the course of so many lives have finally come to an end.
It's not like we'll never see each other again, really hurt. Yep. True.
If only I had not lost myself in my own grief. If only I had looked after that child properly. Perhaps everything would have been different.
Oh, you looked properly after her enough.
It was not only the Herald of Death that pushed her towards that abyss.
Fullwish said that it took Plain Arcadia 15 whole years to kill her. Will this world ever get better, Dad?
I don't know, but I'm willing to believe in it.
Dad, all these years, just what have you been doing?
Here we go.
Is that concern I hear in your voice?
If you say so.
After the blood-stained games, I traveled to many different worlds. Every time I set foot on a new planet, my thoughts always returned to you. Until one day, I happened to see news about the Astral Express. The person on that screen was so different from the daughter in my memories. I was afraid, to be sure. I did not want to disturb the life you had found. As long as I never saw you in person, I could keep telling myself that lie. My daughter had fulfilled her dreams to soar among the stars.
Von Walk? Owenly? New Londinium? Step by step, I made my way into the very bedtime stories you used to tell me.
Labris? She visited you guys and you didn't tell me? I'm pretty sure she didn't really have that much fun in New Londinium. So I'm just saying. The same way they didn't really have fun in Greece either, now that I'm thinking about it, so who am I to talk, but, you know, just making conversation. Londinium is actually Nargnights. Is it?
Were they beautiful?
Not at all. Starts crying with a smile on her face.
In this vast universe, nothing holds more beauty than the lands en route, yet to be reached. You may have been a poor excuse for a father, but even so, thank you for setting me on this trailblazing path.
Same here. Thank you for fighting so hard to be here alive.
Well, not New Londinium, but Londinium is easy in Arknights. I see.
It's still early, huh? Let's have a walk around the campus. I have something very important to tell you.
Man, I'm getting chills.
Something very important?
Oh no.
No. Give me just a moment to gather my thoughts.
Look, baby girl, let me tell you. I'm a Lord Ravager.
Nice weather today.
You cannot really see the sun, even though there is sunlight coming into the... Whatever. Londinium is the largest city in Victoria and the seat of power in the Victorian monarchs. I see. Check your DMs for later. Alright, alright. Give me a sec. By the way, I'm a Lord Avenger. Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? Oh, it's the Londanium. I see. Yep, that sure is London, all right. Yep. Nice concept art, by the way. Capital of Victoria. As the center of the Terra's mightiest superpower, the Victorian Empire, a title which used to belong to the Lincolns before the fall of Gaul. Londinium is the largest city in Victoria and the seat of power of Victorian monarchs. I see. I see. Interesting. Intriguing, even. And I'm a Reaper Doomsday device. Good.
Let's go downstairs.
That makes two of us.
Oh my god, it's her!
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a huge fan of yours!
Man, fuck that.
Oh, go on. Keep those compliments coming. I could listen to this all day.
You're not Himekato.
Goodness, they are not talking about you.
Man, wow. I keep forgetting how amazing the idle animations look on characters, man.
Slow down a bit. Your old man's arthritis is acting up again.
Arthritis? Really? You were about to join the Olympics back in the Express.
Senior Himeko! Oh wow! She actually looked at me!
Her navigator aura is incredible!
What the fuck? Man, they really are closing in on us. Gotta love the natural way to force you down a linear path. Yep. Wait a minute, where are we? Cannot redirect. Okay then.
Astral Express, I love you!
Like a love song, baby!
Baseball Raccoon didn't come?
Oh, Himeko is so pretty.
They had to specifically make a female voice actor say that, because if it was a male, this would have been a problem.
It gladdens me that my daughter is so popular. But you're all supposed to be in class right now.
The Herald of Death incident just ended. It is only right to let them breathe and relax for a while.
To think that it all happened only yesterday. Young people really do have a way of returning to their carefree selves so quickly.
Not the Selena Gomez reference. What? What reference? What did I miss?
I suppose it is because they believe the Astral Express will always be there to save them. It brings back memories of you as a little girl. Whenever you heard someone mention the universe, the light in your eyes would outshine even the brightest supernova.
I love you like a love song, baby. Is that from a song of Selena Gomez? I don't think I remember it.
That is true. The very first Imagine I ever brought to life was modeled after the rocket atop the Phantom Moon's head.
I don't know if that came from anywhere else, but I definitely know that's from a Selena Gomez song.
That little fellow had quite a temper. He was so determined to fly higher and higher. To this day, I still wonder if it ever truly reached the moon.
No. He tried to reach the moon, but he ran out of gas midway and fell like Icarus into the sea.
Dad, do you still remember it?
How could I ever forget? That thing came crashing down and poked a hole right through Miss Seadrake's tail. I had to take you to apologize in person. I ended up redrawing the tale myself to make it right.
Oh, and by the way, the myth of Icarus in HSR is canon. I think it was Welt the one who told it to Acheron. Or perhaps Acheron told it to Welt, I cannot really remember very well.
These days, I wouldn't be able to handle that kind of trouble anymore. My poor old back wouldn't allow it.
Now that I am free from the weathering curse, you don't have to spend your life wandering the stars anymore. Why don't you just settle down here? I just can't face the thought of coming back to nothing but an empty home again.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
She's not actually in the Astral Express anymore. That could imply that she's not actually safe
The
now.
Genesis classroom is ahead. So nostalgic.
Not that fucking room. Not that fucking room. That fucking room
Miss
already.
Dolly?
That
You
fucking
might have
room.
taken the day off.
Then why do I have to stand in the middle of the... Take a look at the Genesis classroom now. Why now? This fucking classroom already gave us some bad memories before. Of an imposter.
I never noticed it before, but on closer inspection, this classroom is so much bigger than it used to be. It must be because of that incident. As the culprit behind it all, you haven't forgotten, have you?
Of course. Well, since I couldn't get you onto the real Astral Express back then, I figured drawing you a substitute instead would be easy enough.
The principal himself imaginated an express and went tearing across the campus with his daughter in tow.
It even made the front page of the dual-mentioned city news back then. Looking back, you were always such a bright and spirited girl. Which is why I encouraged you to reach for the stars. When the weathering curse took hold, did that dream only end up weighing you down?
If it weren't for those dreams you gave me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I'll never forget. Whenever the weathering curse flared up, he would always sit by my bedside and hold my hand, telling me the stories of Sir Camor.
Who is Sir Camor? What?
That was always your favorite. Whenever your fever refused to break, you would cling to my sleeve, just wouldn't let go. So, I would start from the moment Sir Camor invented the diving device, and go all the way to the second voyage of the interstellar explorers. Like clockwork, right about then, you would close your eyes and drift off to sleep.
Yeah, that was the first story you ever told me. And the very story that helped me make up my mind.
Wait a minute. Take that back a little bit. I wasn't paying attention in the final lines.
Even if I could never leave this place, if fixing the express meant sending just one soul to the stars, that would be enough for me. Yet before I knew it, I'd already traveled far beyond anything I ever imagined as a child. I think I understand how you felt back then. Perhaps one day, I'll set down my duties as the navigator and come back to this place too.
What about the Astral Express?
A crew of the most incredible nameless will keep the express sailing on.
Like a teacher watching their student, or a father his daughter. I understand that feeling. Then your dad will always be here at home waiting for you.
So, what is this important thing you need to tell me about?
Well, to tell you the truth, Girly. I'm a Lord Rabbit.
Yeah. That important thing.
Dad, are you hiding something from me?
Wait, I need a glass of water because I think I'm gonna start laughing hard. Give me a sec. I'm already laughing and nothing has happened. Okay, let's begin.
I knew I couldn't hide it for long, Himiko. I am sick.
What?
This isn't the right place for this discussion. Let's go to my office.
So...
It's the Weathering Curse.
Huh? What?
I know what you're about to ask. I do not share the Graphia lineage, which is why I believed I could find the demon from beyond and save you and your mother.
I see. So if you marry into the family, you inherit the fucking curse as well.
But in the end, Ryusuke was just a useless man who couldn't save his wife or daughter. Or even himself.
Tell me, what happened in the past 15 years?
You've seen my portfolio, haven't you? Those worlds are just like plain Arcadia. Every single one of them has fallen victim to the demon from beyond. In those places, luck is a very real thing. And the demon from beyond can manipulate misfortune.
What does that even mean?
In ways beyond comprehension, you feel misfortune crashing down like a tidal wave. Solar storms, diamond rain, system failures, one disaster after another.
Wow.
But if you make it out alive, bizarre strokes of luck come swarming back to you. And so the cycle repeats, washing over the world, tearing it apart.
It sounds more insane than the Phantasmoon games.
The universe is sheer madness, beyond all reason. I survived over and over, yet my body has become as fragmented as Graphia once was. Is this his way of torturing the rebels? I don't know. But by the time I realized it...
Yeah, so basically he's saying a Satpramad can manipulate probability. I know. That doesn't sound that crazy, in my personal opinion. I mean, if, you know, per se, if Yao Guang can manipulate fortune by her woes and such, you know, by seeing them and then trying to play the cards in a way that actually shifts the balance into the favor that she wants. Well, Asad Pramad actually constantly switching things up would actually, well, explain why some people have constant shifting woes, you know what I mean? There are many people who think manipulating probability is the most powerful ability in the universe. You think? What is the probability a piece of cake appears before me right now? 100%. Imagine rolling a dice and never getting less than a 6 on them. Yeah, now think of how that could possibly go wrong. How could it possibly go wrong? If you had made that question just half an hour ago, I would probably still have enough energy to think about it, but now I'm starting to feel a little sleepy. What's the probability that you land your next hit? 0%. Do you see the issue? I see the issue, yes. I see the issue. But I still do believe there is some way to counteract it with Yao Guang's power. Collider's not gonna finish the patch, he's gonna fall asleep. Hey, you told me 40 minutes. And you told me scene, battle, and scene. And so far we had scene with Blade, exploration with Himeko, more scenes, and now I still have to fight a fucking boss fight anytime soon, or do we have even more exploration after this? I mean, that's why Yao Guang is here. And we spent the first 40 minutes crashing out. That was necessary. It does seem thematic. We probably need her.
There's no escape.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? I could have reached out to the IPC's doctors.
It's no use. I've been chasing after him my whole life. I know him better than you do. Himeko, remember when you first learned to paint? I told you then why we must paint the beauty that we see.
Because the ugly, the despicable, and the cowardly, they endure forever through evasion, like beasts driven by survival. Beauty remains ever fleeting, just as heroes find their end in sacrifice, and stars dissolve after they shine. Humans have surpassed their animal nature. We face our pain and our end to win a dignity that the vast universe cannot ignore.
Why does it feel like she says it like as if she's reading it out of a poem? That didn't sound really genuine, the way she was saying it. Perhaps she was perhaps she does remember it as a poem.
So, we must capture what is noble and bright, to show that such things truly lived. As for the barbaric and the low, they will endure regardless, needing no witness to their existence.
Also, we did say 40 minutes for us, which does mean 2 hours for you. Yes, but it has been 2 hours and 40 minutes for me already, and we're still not even in the boss fight. Yes, she memorized it. She's reciting it verbatim. That would be why it is quotes.
But Himeko, you are no longer the one who paints. You have become the very splendor that I strive to capture. Fate works in mysterious ways. I'm so glad to see you once more in my final moments. Watching you fulfill your childhood dream. You are standing before me as the navigator of the Astral Express.
I should have come back earlier. I'm so sorry.
No. I am the one who came back too late. I've thought about it 1,000 times. On that final night of the bloodstained games, if only someone had been there to sit by your side. After everything, does this tardy father still even deserve to hear what his daughter wants to say?
If you're willing.
Tell you about everything that happens.
Thank you, Akiveli. Thank you, Himeko.
All of this happened after you went away. You were jumping from one job to the next, and for 4 long years, I had heard nothing from you. During those 4 years, I found the stranded express deep in the canvas world and kept trying to repair it. Watching the Phantom Moon grow fuller, I remembered the mask that had been handed down through our family for generations.
Well, to be honest, I never can remember how long one has left. Since I don't really keep track of time when I'm playing the pads, just the start time and the end time. Do I have much more left? Like, if this keeps up for like half an hour more, it's fine. But if it keeps up for an hour more, it's not fine, because unfortunately, tomorrow technically I was supposed to come like not early morning. I was supposed to come like a middleman around 10 a.m. But to my misfortune, once again, they decided to change me to early morning because we have groups who leave. So I'm gonna have to help the other morning guy as well. Like, they wanted 2 people in the morning shift, in the early morning shift. So I'm gonna have to sleep early today as well. I was planning to have time today, only to have that taken from me. The more you ask, the less time you have. The faster you answer, the faster I move on. There's not much left after the boss fight, which I believe is very soon. Okay, fair enough.
If I could claim victory in the Phantom Moon games, then perhaps by harnessing the divine authority of elation, it might just be possible to set the Express in motion once more.
Let me look a playthrough to give a precise answer. Thank you.
But the Herald of Death was a complete madman, and he smashed every dream to pieces.
Damn. So that was her goal. Makes sense. The time between finishing the boss fight to the next time is about 5 minutes. Okay, thank goodness. 15 years ago.
These bloodstains. The Herald of Death is heading to Tufbrook. He's already killed so many people. When will it be enough?
Oh my god, look how sick he looks. Is this the original Himeko?
Himeko, are you afraid? You're asking if I'm afraid?
Oh yeah, alright, you can see the radar crash here. That's a nice detail.
Of course I am. After seeing all that carnage along the way.
She looks very pale too. Oh my god. Yeah, the boss fight is like almost the last thing.
Belle. Mia. Everyone was splattered everywhere. Like spray paint.
On this playthrough I looked up, it is almost an hour. Not quite an hour, but but almost. About 40 minutes from here at the pace this person played it. Did he play it at a decent pace? Like, can you check real quick? Or is it like slow pace? Literally as they described it, skin melting away through. Everyone was splattered everywhere like spray paint. Oh my god.
Twisted and crushed. They watched themselves turn into... while they were still alive.
But Himiko, I'm here for you.
I'm okay. I'm fine. If I don't stop him right here and win the Phantom Moon games, there will be no tomorrow for anyone, let alone a new journey for the Astral Express. And someone needs to avenge those students at the Academy.
It's a no-commentary playthrough, it seems. They do not pause at all and just go from one line to the next. Okay. I'll leave it up to you. What do you think? Should I leave it for tomorrow, perhaps? To have like a better pace? Because if I am to rush here, might as well not have any commentary whatsoever. You know what I mean?
That is not your responsibility. If you are afraid, let me handle it.
You?
I know hunting down the Herald of Death isn't my responsibility. If I turn around and walk away, no one will blame me. But I am already here. I can't let him get away.
You can't get away.
Yeah. I'm not really scared anymore. Really.
I'm glad they actually made... Oh my god, it's the book she has! There is no room for commentary if you continue here, if you want to finish within the hour really, but at the same time it's so little left. It's already 11 PM and I have to wake up at 5. How does that sound? I believe that it would be for the best to have one last stream tomorrow. Normally speaking, I wanted tomorrow to be a day where I play Fate Stay Night, actually, because I will have plenty of time. But perhaps I could use that time to actually catch up a little bit into the event on top of finishing the story, in order to actually not be as behind, you know, in, you know, oh my god, someone did go splattered over here. In order to not be as behind, you know, in HonkaiStarRail if I am to start other games. It shouldn't be anyone else's decision but yours. I do believe that this is, oh my god, okay, I do believe this point right here really does require a lot of attention. And it would be sad for me to actually, you know, just ignore and just blaze through. It's a good stopping point. A really decent one. If you're gonna do the HSR stream tomorrow, we can mix the event into it as well. Yeah, that's what I said, basically. Since the event was, well, for me, short. Tomorrow it's gonna be, you know... Tomorrow it's gonna be a big day. A big day. It's gonna be a big stream, because I have a, well, a day off the following day. So we can actually, you know, finish the patch all, you know, at our pace. And then continue on with the event. And that way, we can have some really good progress on everything that we do. The event was short for me too. Okay, that would mean that a 4-hour stream or so would really do the trick. Thank you everyone, truly. Midnight, Labris, thank you truly so much for dropping by, for showing your support. V, thank you as well for dropping by. Puthil, thank you as well. Who else was here? Someone else was here too, come on, I cannot remember the name. Tinker, thank you so much for being here, my friend. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Have a good day. Shadow didn't drop by today, I think. If he does watch in the future, hey, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Later. See ya. Stay safe. Bye-bye.